Yeah, so we're going to have a look at this this gameplay here about playing Apex. Yeah, we'll go to training first. We're just going to go through some of the training aspects of this because it's quite interesting to go through the training cycle a couple of times. Basic movement's easy. So I'm Lifeline. There's a picture in the bottom right hand corner, like I said, you know, with your nameplate, etc. The white bar is your health bar, and clearly you've got to go through and do some basic stuff, like sprinting and moving and all that sort of stuff, which we'll do. Okay, and then obviously to slide as well.
Follow me. Sliding down hills increases speed.
Right. Let's go down to the bottom.
Inside the territories, you can find supply bins that carry weapons and resources you will need to survive. Open one.
Okay, E button for this one here then.
Strong work. Grab your supplies. Your HUD will show what you have equipped. Follow the checklist to access and cycle through your inventory.
Okay. So as it says here, G for the grenade thing, which is not a bad thing to do. So you can change the ordnance that you've got. If I had some obviously arc stars, they would show up there, but it says 0. And where it says I've got frag grenades, and obviously it says I've got thermal grenades. And as I said before, then so holding down the G, letting it go, then that switches. You can hold down the left button and then let it go, and basically that will give you the range indication and the arc that it will fire. It has 4 seconds time delay from when you let it go, so if you let it go closely, you'll notice then that it sits there for a little while. That sort of alerts people that, you know, you obviously drop the darn thing. That's not the ideal thing to do, but sometimes you have to, you've got no choice. Let me just change it again. If I go back a little bit, holding down the left mouse button again, if I throw it a little bit further up, let's just say I throw it over there, you see the arc, 2, 3, 4, and then there we go. You can only throw it so far, obviously, the arc doesn't go all the way, but yeah. But anyway, you get the general idea, so it's not too bad. This one here, as I said, this is like a fuzz grenade basically. So if we just show it, it's a different colour, you can see it's yellow. Okay, let this one go, and basically it's almost like napalm. There we go. Alright, so it's a burning effect. Okay. Like I said then, bottom left hand corner, that's my character obviously, you know, and she's not Lifeline, she's not fully healthed up, so it says I've got two health kits available, because that's the sort of little icon next to it. If I press 4,
patching myself up a bit.
I just double tap on the 4 and let it go basically. That's it. If you want to stop it, obviously you just press the left mouse button key and it'll just let you carry on. You don't want to obviously using your health pack and then all of a sudden someone starts shooting at you, you want to be able to stop, so that's possible. Right, anyway, moving on. Weapons. Here we go then. So weapons, chest, E as ever, does everything on this game, much better than Fortnite as far as I'm concerned, and the carbine weapon.
The battle calls upon you. Slaughter as many targets as you wish.
So I was sort of saying that you can score in different ways. Watched a few videos before, and this one basically says quite straightforward that if you hit low down, if you hit low down, then basically you don't get many points. But if you hit high up, sort of headshot, then obviously look, double the amount of points then. So, but as you hit the target, because these have got recoil, watch what happens to the rifle if I just let it fire without doing anything. And if I'm off, let's just reload. And if I take it off of the using the sight, okay, so it's best as you start firing to sort of like pull the mouse down to counter it, basically, which takes a bit of getting used to, really. So that was better, and obviously with the scope on, there we go, not too bad. You can reload now if you want to at any time, obviously, rather than just wait to run out, or if you hold around, there you go, it automatically reloads by itself, so not the ideal position, but hey. Right, clearly you can carry 2 weapons as well. These ones here are the light weapons, so that they have light ammunition, and that's the colour that you can see now, sort of like a brownish, sort of creamy sort of colour. Pistols, yeah, you can pick one of those up, pick up a bit more ammunition. So they're not brilliant, not at all to be honest, but you know, they do the job anyway. So this one here is obviously single shot, which is the P2020. It's not ideal. You can rapid fire it, but it's yeah, not exactly exciting. I think, to be honest, the Wingman's probably the best one from what I've been watching. Right, what do we got here? We've got the 301 carbine, which is not a bad weapon, but it's not the sort of and there are other weapons to basically pick up. You can see them. Let me just go over and pick up one of these. So here we go. This one's the heavier round. And let's switch it out. What have we got here? So here's the Wingman. Look. Let's pick that up. Swap it out. Let's have a look at the Wingman itself. Now, obviously, you can fit scopes on these later on, which you can pick them up as you go and progress through the game. So it is a little bit better. But for now, you get 6 rounds, as you say. Look, so let's try a headshot with this one, and 90 instantly. Bit more of a kick, but you know. Body shot, 45. Foot shot, yeah, not too bad. So they're definitely better. What about without using it? Oh, decent range. Not so accurate. But you get the general idea. Anyway, so probably the best pistol in the game, to be honest. It's not the fastest. Obviously, you can get some, you know, some upgrades, etc. Right, and obviously you can go over to the really sort of funky weapons, etc.
A powerful key to becoming an Apex legend is communication with your brethren. You can ping different locations, objects, and enemies depending on where you're looking. Follow the checklist to cycle through your pings.
Okay, so here we go to ping location now. So we're going to use the ping capability. Let's just say I was just going to use that one over there to ping that person.
Might be something good this way.
Okay, and if there's an enemy, you just, so that was my middle mouse button, double clicking it.
Might be something good this way.
A bit faster than what I was using.
Hostile right
There
here.
it is. There's a red ping just popped up, and it's showing obviously the distance as well, which is quite handy. I can ping a weapon, so as you can say that, you know, if somebody wants a certain weapon, I can just
Spitfire here.
as it pops up, which is good. Ammunition the same. I can ping that.
Heavy ammo here.
Okay. And then obviously if you just hold down the middle, the ping menu comes up, and I can go around and select where I want.
I will see you again, my
Somebody's been
fellow
over there.
fighter.
So there are various ways to do
We
it.
may even shed blood together.
Good. Okay, and it's worth probably staying around down here for a little while, coming down here twice, but what we're supposed to do now, because I've watched this a few times, is go up and then pop up and see another character in the game. Here's a run. If you press 3, by the way, it puts the weapon away, and then you can run faster. There we go.
Hi, friend. I'm Pathfinder. Working together
excited
as a
to
squad
fight
is
you.
very
You're
important.
first
And
very
very
fun
give you some
utility
helpful
multiple
and
tips.
intelligent example, or dummy for short. During a match, you or your teammates can get knocked down. But don't worry, with skill, everyone can have the chance to be revived. Just approach your dummy and hold the prompt button on your HUD to revive them.
Okay, so we're going to go through how to heal people, basically. So we're going to hold E. Like I said, this is much easier than Fortnite because everything's basically controlled with a very few buttons. So doesn't look very much like you're reviving somebody, but hey, yeah. And you know so if you don't hold it down long enough, you don't revive them. But if obviously you're going to get shot and die as well, then it's worth not reviving them, getting some cover, fixing yourself.
Great!
So.
Welcome back, dummy! Now here's a good thing to know. Each one of us has a unique tactical ability. You are Lifeline, and you have a health drone that distributes health to anyone next to it. Just hit the tactical button on your HUD.
Okay, so here we go, hit Q. And there we go.
Great job. Helping out your squad is the best, but sometimes they die.
So that's another way of doing it as well.
Don't worry too much. You still have a chance to bring your friend back. Approach Dummy's stash and grab their banner.
So when you die in the game, then your stash picks up. It looks like they get a stash box. That's everything you've collected so far. So I can just press E, look, and pick up his health
Great.
banner.
You can use that banner to bring back your friend through Approach the respawn beacon. And when prompted, hold for activation.
So these pop up in the game in various little places. You've got to find them. They're generally in the middle of nowhere, so be careful when you approach them. But you don't have to be the actual one, as long as somebody in your team goes to it. So even if you picked up his lifeline, doesn't mean it has to be you that goes to them. Anyway, press E.
Be careful. It takes some time to contact the dropship.
So it takes, what, 7, 8 seconds?
That wouldn't be good. You did it. Here they come.
So you should see a dropship. There it is there. And then they drop out. Now they drop out with no weapons. They're back to basics again. So it's good to have a spare weapon or ping a weapon, that sort of stuff.
Welcome back, dummy. Here's another thing. Like our tactical abilities, each of us has an ultimate ability that you can use when it's ready. As Lifeline, your ultimate calls in a Lifeline package that delivers all types of defensive loot from large health kits to high-tier body armor. Looks like Dummy needs some stuff. Call in your Lifeline package to help them out.
Okay, so this is nearly the end of the tutorial now, basically, and it's saying I've got to call in using my ultimate, and my ultimate obviously is a massive chest that comes down from the sky. So if I press Z, look, I can't drop it here, it's too close, but as soon as I push it away a little bit, it will turn a different colour. There it is, and I can just let go.
Here it comes.
So pressing Z, hitting the left mouse key, and it should drop down from the sky. Now it's a bit of an obvious indication, so people are going to know that that's where it's coming in. So bear in mind, put it in the right place.
Approach it and open it up. Grab what you need or ping items for your friends. That's all for me. Great work. Remember, each
so the
one
three
of us
sides
has
to this thing.
different tactical and ultimate abilities. So
There's the
give
barrel
us all a
stabilizer.
try. I get to use zip lines to reach high places and move quickly.
So I can
See
swap
you in
things
the
out
ring.
now. So
Woohoo!
the barrel stabilizer, look, I can drop that and pick it up. What have I got over here? So this is a super recharge, which is good. And I'll swap it with that one. So even if you're full, you can swap items over. That's about it. Okay, so that's the tutorial ending. Yeah, pretty basic. You can go through it a few times to have a go at it and see what you think.